Going to do our prayers today, but I'm going to call Carolyn on up here. A wonderful prayer. She is emeritus practitioner, recognized by the movement, has guided us through all sorts of times here at Seaside. You want to share with us something special?
Oh, it's easy to do. We had so many wonderful experiences and blessings in our lives. Ray and I have been part of Seaside for 23 years and both practitioners for 18 years. And this one experience that we had, I thank God for being prayed up, apparently, because what started out as to being a little distressful was we had planned a beautiful trip to Tahiti, and then 10 days before we decided, or 10 days before we left or was planning to leave, we decided that we would cancel our trip because Ray was having some knee injury stuff going on, and just his mobility wasn't working real well. So we just decided that life would go on, and it did, but I was getting these messages from Spirit about, I think you should sell your house and move somewhere else. We were living in a beautiful home that Ray had designed and built 23 years before, and I couldn't even imagine living anywhere else. But with three flights and lots of stairs going on in our house, we just decided that maybe Spirit was trying to give us a message. And so very reluctantly, I went on to my computer and started looking at MLS listings and didn't find anything that even appealed to me. Suddenly something popped up, so a day later we were looking at this house. And it's so interesting about Spirit. It's so creative and it's so playful, because later we realized that when we were walking through this listing for the first time, this was the exact time that 4 p.m. on this day, we would have been flying off to Tahiti, going down that runway and off on a wonderful vacation. But we had changed our mind, and now here we are possibly looking at a new home. How could this be happening? Anyway, we looked at the house, loved it, came back the next day and looked at it again, and we just knew that this was the one. So we told the realtor we wanted to make an offer, and she said, "You can't do that. You haven't looked at anything else." And she said, "You don't understand. This is it. This is our perfect home." So everything fell into place. We got a listing on our home and a buyer for that, and all the escrows worked. And we are just so happy every day, filled with gratitude for the home we're living in. Is so beautiful. We love it. We love where we are. And we just know and are so grateful that Spirit just gave us that nudge and pushed us into the perfect opportunity that we might have missed had we not listened. So thank you, God.